Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel in for Robin Zimmerman today. And of course, we are going to talk some football with Marcus Walsh. Thank you for being here, Marcus. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Betsy. Definitely a new experience for me doing this and not being with you in studio.
I know. You're usually here, but at least we can make it work somehow. So
That's
I know
right.
last weekend we had a big rivalry game. This weekend we have a big rivalry game coming up. So give us a little recap and then what we can expect for the week.
Well, yeah, last week was a big rivalry game between Battery Creek and Beaufort, and Battery Creek really played well. They got beat 34-7, and a lot of people might think, oh gosh, that wasn't much of a game because of the score.
Right.
Actually, it really was quite a competitive game for about 3 quarters. Battery Creek gave it everything they had. Both teams were mired with injuries, but Chase Olson really led the way for Battery Creek. As well as a couple of very good players on the outside, including Jabari Bronner. He did a really nice job, and they were able to make some big plays early that kept them in the game. They did a great job of ball control. Bottom line, Betsy, was they had a few too many mistakes and some penalties that hurt them throughout the game. And towards the fourth quarter, they just ran out of gas.
Right.
Beaufort came out and they played really hard. They've got more guys than Battery Creek does. And I was really impressed with the guy that we gave the MVP to, Caleb Steffen, who played outstanding for, I believe it was his second straight start, filling in for Samari Bonds, who's missed the last couple of games. Good key for Beaufort is that they have the week off. So Samari should be able to go into region play against Bluffton next week. Both teams really played their hearts out. Again, don't look at the score and just think it was an absolute blowout, because in my opinion, it wasn't. Both teams, again, played really well, and it was a very good game to call. Beaufort, though, continues their dominance against Battery Creek as they continue to win. The last time DC won in this rivalry, you got to go all the way back to 2003, and
Wow.
I was about in high school then, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Again, Beaufort has the week off coming up in region play this week, and Battery Creek takes on Whale Branch, and that's going to be a huge game too. This week we've got Hilton Head and Bluffton in the Bridge Bowl. That is always tremendous. These two teams, they don't exactly mirror each other, but the numbers are really, really tight, and you see stars all over the place. Obviously, it's going to come down to who can play better on the offensive and defensive lines. Bluffton has won the last couple of years. We had a great game last year that Kevin Libby filled in for me on. Bluffton with a huge last year 28-24 win. And then 2 years ago, Daniel and I called the matchup, which was 35-32 on an overtime extra point, or overtime field goal rather, that I thought they were going to be running the ball inside the 10-yard line. They kicked the field goal to win it. And then Hilton had won before. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with these two in 6-4A. Hilton had 4-1, Bluffton 3-2. It's going to be a beautiful night, we hope, at the Den Friday in Bluffton, and it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, we're going to keep that tropical storm somewhere way far away from us
Yeah,
and have a great
let's
game.
do it.
Yeah, but as you say, those teams, it's so close almost every year. So it's probably going to be a really exciting game again this year. So looking forward to that. And then we've got about a minute left. Kind of just give us a little bit into the future, what we're going to see for the rest of the season.
Sure, absolutely. We've got region play, like I said, starting. John Paul II has a big game against the Augusta Eagles this week. They're hoping to get their first win of the year. I mentioned that Battery Creek is off, but coming up, we're going to see teams like the Thomas Hayward Academy Rebels, possibly Beaufort Academy. We see and focus a lot on what was formerly 7-4A. It's now 6-4A with the region realignments and stuff. I talked with Chris Tremblay about that on Friday. It'll be great to have my buddy Daniel Court back with me on Friday over in Bluffton. He was tremendous as Jekyll and Hyde the last couple of weeks. Really looking forward to the next several weeks of high school football that we have. Shout out to the Loco sports guys, everybody that I work with WHHI and beyond. It's all great, and we're in the throes of it. We're in the middle of what is a great 2024 football season.
We certainly are in the middle of it, and thank you for being here with us to keep us updated on all those things football. We appreciate it, Marcus, and we'll see you again soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Betsy. Thank you.